All right, here with Tszyu getting ready for his rematch with Sebastian Fundora. Tim, just man, he was a late replacement last time, and you've had the full 8 to 10 weeks to prepare for him. How much has that helped coming into this fight?
Yeah, last time it was we had a week's, like this would have been the week where I was just prepping with sparring and getting ready for him. So it's nice to be able to get a proper prep in with him, because he is a different type of boxer with his physical attributes. So yeah, it's been good.
In what way do you think you and Sebastian are going to be better in this rematch?
Well,
what way do you think you guys are going to both be even better than you were in the first fight?
I think the fact that we know each other now, we've shared the ring for 12 rounds. That's a big difference, and we'll both make adjustments, and we'll see who's going to make it correct on the night.
How much of this camp was about adjustments? Your trainer and specifically dialing up little things and training and
It's been big. It's been big. A big part. It's been refreshing to focus, even with a southpaw. Working on southpaw tactics and someone that tall and closing the distance, and it's been big.
How do you manage to keep your power, not lose anything, punching up, almost a foot up? How do you, keep all the leverage?
Yeah, I think it really depends. You gotta just stay strong, I guess, on your feet and just be ready for anything.
Do you think you'll get to add a legit chapter to boxing history if you win this rematch?
When? Yes, for sure. A big part for me. Big part of my story, a big chapter in my career.
You feel like it'll say a lot about you as a man, not just a fighter, to come back from something like that?
Yeah, of course. I think there's no such thing as an easy road to the very top. So you have to face obstacles, and whatever's presented, just block them out and focus on getting back.
Tim, what do you think of this? I think, to be honest with you, if Fundora can win this rematch, I think people will look at you as, what if Tszyu didn't get cut in that second round? What could have been? What do you think about that, Tim, and avoiding that being the case?
Yeah, no, I'm confident, man. I'm confident, and not really focusing on Fundora's, on his victory.
Mm-hmm.
It's in my mind, it's there's only one way.
Tim, Fundora said that this was unfinished business. Do you think it's unfinished business for you? What is your response to that?
Yeah, for sure. I felt this whole fight for me has been unfinished business, because for me, I left on a way of where I wasn't able to show myself completely. So this time we rewrite history, and I get to show myself.
Do you think height played a role in that cut at all? And what are you doing different, specific adjustments that you're doing to counter his height?
Yeah, his height's hard. It's hard. It's hard for anyone. That's just his physical advantage that he's got. His hands, his arms are that much longer than yours. But yeah, there's little things that we play, and we'll see. He's been knocked out before by Mendoza, so anything is possible.
How have you been training this time around for Fundora the second time around, and on your side of your training camp?
Just maybe a bit smarter, working out different game plans, and sticking to the plan.
You mentioned Brian Mendoza. Have you been studying that fight at all? Have you been looking that fight over?
No, I don't really rewatch it.
Okay.
I've rewatched the knockdown. It's pretty good. He got him pretty good. So yeah, I've shared the ring 12 rounds with him, so I know enough of him.
All right. Are you excited to be fighting here in Vegas versus Australia? What do you think is the difference in that?
It's hard to say. Like I'm fighting at MGM. It's quite an iconic stage, and like it's a young kid's dream to be fighting at this level. So for that, I'm excited. But at the same time, fighting in Australia, when you walk out and you've got 15,000 people screaming out, everyone behind you. It's pretty unreal, you know. Like a lot of boxers get to fight on different undercards and different levels, but to be fighting in Australia when you're coming out to everyone with you, it's pretty unreal.
It hits different. I'm pretty sure. Have you given any thought on what's next for you if you take home the belt on July?
Yeah, I used to always try envision a little bit too much. This time it's just Fundora focused.
Okay.
Too much. Last one for me, man. Are you trained? When people think about going for the knockout, they think about a fighter getting reckless and all that. But there's times in certain camps fighters train for the knockout.
Yeah.
Smart. Are you training for the knockout in this fight?
I feel like it will come. I feel like I just gotta stay patient. Back maybe a year ago, I was maybe going too much for it, you know. And unfortunately, with boxing, you can't be doing that, especially at the very top level. So when it comes, it will come.
Tim, so winning this bout gives you 1-1. You guys are 1-1 at that point.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in a rubber match afterwards, or
Yeah, I
you think it's close?
No, we shall talk. We shall talk. But I'll get the job done first.
As you enter these final days of training camp, what's the most important thing for a guy at your level as you go into these last few days of training camp?
Yeah, I think just staying loose, nice and relaxed. I think that the hard work's nearly finished. I got my last spar tomorrow, so I'm feeling nice and sharp, and just staying nice and relaxed.
And how has the cut healed? Is it fully
Yeah,
healed?
that's all good.
It's
That's
not
all
a
good.
factor at
No,
all.
Not a factor at all.
Yeah, we don't see a scar or anything. I think
Nah,
a year ago.
I my hair. That's why.
Well, some people in the comments were saying, "Oh, he's growing his hair." To admit it, is that part of?
Fashion, man, fashion.
Will your father, the great Tszyu, be in attendance for
no,
this
he
fight?
won't be.
Okay,
Not
so he'll be
this time.
looking for him.
Yeah, he'll
afar.
be.
Excellent.
Tim, I saw something online where you reacted to something Sebastian Fundora said in the Gloves Off episodes.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you that clip and have you react to that on camera
Yeah.
if you would. So I got it queued up here. If you want to just press play on there.
The whole fight, I saw him looking into my eyes. I don't think that cut was bothering him at all. It wasn't him blind or closing his eyes. I can't see out my eyes. He saw the whole thing the whole time. You know, it's like me. I'm bleeding my nose.
Yeah, look, I think.
There's a couple times that the blood went into my eyes myself, but that's what we do. In boxing, you bleed. The whole fight, I saw him look.
Everyone knows. I don't even have to explain that, but like everyone knows what happened. Everyone saw it, and I was wiping it off. I feel like I don't even need to argue about that point. It's just so such a stupid thing to say. It's just not understandable at all.
You called him a bullshitter.
It is a bullshit. It's just a bullshit statement, you know, to say that I couldn't see. But I could see, like everyone saw, you know.
Is there bad blood now?
No.
Just hearing that? Just
I can't wait to get in the ring so I can punish. That's for sure. You know, I got a lot to prove, but no bad blood. Do I like him as a friend right now? Nah. I want to take his head off. I'll be honest with you. That's what I feel like doing.